If you're sending out holiday cards this year, I want to give you some tips to make it easier and a lot less stressful. Now is the time to start doing it. If you can get a couple items done in the next few weeks before Thanksgiving, do a few items after Thanksgiving, then you're going to have a stress-free holiday getting your cards out. First of all, I always suggest to chunk out items. Don't look at it as like, oh my gosh, we're going to get 500 cards out. Divide it into similar tasks to make it easier. Right now is a good time to go through your holiday card list. First of all, you need to send a card to everyone, your uncle's cousin's third best friend from high school. Maybe not. So call your list. Once you've done that, go through and make sure you have updated addresses for anyone. There's nothing more frustrating than sending out these cards only to have them returned. Once you've updated your address list, start to chunk out the task. Next, depending on what you're going to do, if you're going to write a newsletter, start your draft of your newsletter now. If you're going to send a photo card, pick a photo and get that ordered. Once you've got that started, go ahead and print out all your mailing labels and address the envelopes for your cards. You'll have, of course, gotten the envelope depending on what card you're going to send out. Then do your return addresses in a sitting. This is also a great task for your kids to help with. You all can do it watching TV or hanging out and drinking cocoa. Then, if you're doing a newsletter, get the final newsletter, get that printed. You'll have all your copies if you're doing a photo card or all your cards, whatever you're going to do. Then I always suggest running to the post office, depending on what you're stuffing in the envelope, and getting it weighed to make sure you know you have the exact postage. Again, you don't want to send out all these cards only to discover you have the wrong postage. So once that's done, you can start to assemble them. I always suggest to break them up into batches, 20, 25, 30, and then you can carry those around with you. Instead of fuming when you're at the doctor's office, sit there and get your cards done. Again, this is a great task that your kids can help you with. And so do all the assembly, sign all the cards in once. Take that as a step. Fold the newsletter, put it inside the card. Whatever the different tasks are, depending on the card, stuff those into the envelope. These steps are also detailed on my log if this was a lot to follow. If you want to be green, you can send an e-card. I'm a huge fan of Phoenix trading cards, and I have a site that I can show you. They're beautiful cards that are absolutely green. You can also send an email card. There's also tree greetings, plants a tree in addition to sending your card. And if you're going to buy a card, look for post-consumer recycled content because that is most important, and the higher the number, the better it is for the earth. And remember, if you don't get holiday cards out by Hanukkah or Christmas, send them out at New Year's. Or the national parks celebrate Christmas in July on July 25th. So there are always other options. Remember, it's about bringing joy and bringing love. So don't stress if you don't get your cards out on time. For more tips, please check out my website, healingorganization.com. Thanks again, Julie Seibert, Healing Through Organization.